today what we're going to be doing is making a paratha. So a paratha is really simple. It's kind of similar to a chapati, but it's going to be a folded over version. So what I've done here is I've put in some organic flour. This is just a harina de trigo, so it's just an organic wheat flour. I've mixed it in with some salt, cardamom, a little bit of water and ghee, and then formed it into a ball, and I allowed it to rest for just a little bit. So then to actually make the parathas, you just take about maybe like a golf ball size piece of dough and just form it into a ball, and you're going to place it down onto a cutting board where you have some flour put out. I like to use the palm of my hand to smash it down, and then just flip it over and smash it once more. We're going to take a rolling pin, and it's quite simple. You just roll once forward, once back, and then flip it over. The dough might be a little bit sticky, so that's the importance of having the flour down. And then roll once forward again and once backwards. So if you were to stop here, this is just your chapati, a simple chapati that you could just put onto a hot pan and cook. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a paratha, and because we're in Mexico and I love queso Oaxaca, I'm gonna add just a little bit of Oaxaca cheese right to the center. And then when you make the paratha, you need to add a little bit of oil. So I have some coconut oil here. I just use my fingers. So you put a little bit on the top and a little bit on the bottom, and then you're gonna fold it in. And essentially we're gonna take for that circle and make it into one big fat square. So I'm adding a little bit of oil on either side. We're gonna fold in and then fold in once more. So you've got like this giant little square. Then what we'll do is we'll flip it down. I always flip it down seam side down, and then you roll it out once again. So we'll roll forwards, roll backwards, flip it over, roll forwards, and then roll backwards. The shape doesn't really matter. Sometimes it's a little hard to get perfect circles, but that's what you have. So what I have here is I'm just putting a plate together for the parathas. I'm heating up a pan, which is actually getting quite warm. So let's cook one of the parathas together. So I'm gonna place just a little bit of this coconut oil on the pan. And you can just go ahead right away and place one of the parathas down. Okay. So I can see just from the reaction, the pan is hot, but it's not really that hot. So it'll probably take about 1 to 2 minutes on this side. Then I'm gonna flip it over. I'm gonna add just a little bit of oil to the pan. And it just takes about 1 to 2 minutes each side, and then you have a nice, delicious paratha.